Fort Hood's a great place, sure, but sometimes things go sideways. That's where I come in.
Sergeant AC Delta, Enforced Condition Delta, brought to you by Fort Hood Safety, reminds you that being safe is better than being dead. Today's episode, the case of the missing CAC.
It was early on Fort Hood, the kind of cool morning where dew settles nice and heavy on the Death Dealer statue that welcomes everyone to 3 Corps. The kind of morning that says, have another cup of coffee, I won't tell. I had just settled in, poring over my morning email collection when Sergeant A.C. Delta, Office of Problem Solving, U.S. Army Branch. How can I help you?
Is this Sergeant AC Delta?
The same. I don't believe I caught your name.
Oh, it's Wilkins. PFC Tanya Wilkins, Sergeant.
All right, PFC Wilkins, what's on your mind? And speak up. My hearing's been a little challenged since the war.
I said this is PFC Tanya Wilkins.
And I said challenged, not deaf. Now, what's the trouble?
Well, it's a little embarrassing, Sergeant, but I've lost my CAC.
Lost your Common Access Card, your government-issued military ID that grants you access to a plethora of services on post.
Not to mention actually getting me on post, Sergeant.
Yes, that too. I can see how this would be a problem. Why, if the wrong person got their hands on your CAC, I shudder to think what they could do. Where are you now, PFC?
I'm in my car parked at the visitor center.
And where was the last place you remember handling your CAC?
I'm not sure. At my desk, maybe?
Here's what I'm going to need you to do, Wilkins. Call someone from your unit. Have them escort you inside. Meanwhile, I've got a hunch that I think will pay dividends. Don't you worry, PFC Wilkins. Sergeant A.C. Delta in the Office of Problem Solving, U.S. Army Branch, is on the case. There was one place on Fort Hood that I was certain would have all my CAC and CAC-related answers. I had more than a hunch, actually. What I had was a pocket full of certainty. I made a beeline to
ID card office, do you have a number?
Sergeant A.C. Delta, Office of Problem Solving, U.S. Army Branch. I've got some questions.
Yeah, but do you have a number?
A number?
Nobody gets in without a number.
Well, look, I only have a couple...
Nobody gets in without a number.
Look, I get it. You're only following the rules, so hook me up. Where can a guy get a number around here?
Just get in the line at the front of the door, and have a nice day.
Thanks, ma'am. They say time is linear. I beg to disagree. Lines attract time. It slows down there, goes in loops. Sometimes in a line, down is up and up is last Thursday. You never can know. How long had I been in this line? Minutes seem like days. Hours move like they're on profile. Maybe I had always been in this line. Maybe Sergeant A.C. Delta, the Office of Problem Solving, maybe that was the dream and here was reality. Hard, cold reality. Shuffling forward inches at a time, endlessly standing, endlessly waiting, endlessly...
Name, please.
What?
Sergeant, I need your name, please.
I'm sorry. My hearing's been a little bit challenged since the war.
I said I need your name,
I
please.
heard you the first time. Sergeant A.C. Delta, Office of Problem Solving, U.S. Army Branch.
And how can I assist you today?
I've got questions.
About an ID card?
ID card, yeah. You see
Okay,
that...
your number is 432.
No, look.
Just take your number and have a seat in the lobby. Someone will be with you shortly. And have a nice day.
But I need to see someone now.
Then you should have made an appointment in advance. By making an online appointment with your ID card office, you significantly reduce the time spent waiting in lines. And have a nice day.
I slink out of the room and move towards the waiting area filled with soldiers and civilians mindlessly glued to their phones. Me? I grab a Fort Hood Sentinel. You know, the newspaper that's been standing watch over Fort Hood since 1942. That's where I turn to get my news. Sure, all the stories are about what happened last week, but still, you want I should trust what I read on the internet? I don't think so. As far as I'm concerned, if it ain't in print, then Suddenly, a vibrating in my pants pulls me into the here and now.
Sergeant Delta?
The same. What's your story, Wilkins? Get to work okay?
I did, Sergeant. And when I got to my computer, guess what I found?
Let me guess. Your CAC.
That's right. It was in my computer right where I left it. Guess I forgot to grab my CAC before I left for the day.
Well, don't feel too bad, Private. It's a common problem. We all forget to grab our CACs from time to time. But now you see the troubles that occur when you take your mind off your CAC. It's so easy to run to the bathroom or quickly dash somewhere, leaving your government-issued military ID card in your computer. You know everyone in your office. Who's going to take it? Well, I'll tell you who. Some no-goodnik waiting to make trouble. That's who. Some wino looking to score cheap booze at the Class 6. Some spy aiming to gain access to sensitive subjects. And all roads lead through your sweet CAC. Protecting it? Well, it's an integral part of OPSEC. The government cares about your CAC, Wilkins. It has great interest in it. The American people are depending on your CAC.
Operational security. Yes, Sergeant. Sorry for the trouble. I'll make sure my ID is on me when I'm not at my computer. From now on, I'll hold my CAC like my life depends on it.
That's the way it's supposed to be, Wilkins. It's up to every one of us to hold each other accountable for the whereabouts of our government-issued ID cards and look out for those dumb enough to leave them behind. I'm glad yours is safe. It looks like another problem is solved. Well, as long as you don't CAC it up again.
Hooah, Sergeant!
Now serving number 432 at window number 4.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Wilkins, I've got a date with destiny.
Another problem solved, thanks to AC Delta and the Office of Problem Solving, U.S. Army Branch. Tune in again next time when Sergeant Delta discovers that death doesn't knock, it just comes on in. All this and more brought to you on your Fort Hood podcasting dial.